With 2 weeks left in the shortened season, the postseason starts now for the Cubs. The Cubs are attempting to play their best baseball of the season before the playoffs come. They showed that in Tuesday's 6-5 victory over the Indians. With 2 weeks left in the regular season, it feels like the postseason has already started for the Cubs, who have played tight games over the last week, each increasingly intense and important. I think it all started when Jason Heyward hit that big home run off the Brewers' Josh Hader on Saturday, right-hander Alec Mills said before Tuesday's game against the Indians. I think that was huge for us. For me, I kind of felt the momentum kind of shift a little bit more in our favor. The atmosphere continued at Wrigley Field in another closely contested game as the Cubs surrendered a 2-run lead in the 9th inning and still found a way to defeat the Indians 6-5. After Ace Yu Darvish allowed 3 runs over his first 5 innings, the offense responded, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th on a single by Chris Bryant and a double by Anthony Rizzo to tie the game at 3. The Cubs added 2 more runs in the 7th and 8th. The offense picked up closer. Jeremy Jeffress, 4-1, after he allowed Francisco Lindor's tying 2-run homer in the 9th. After the Cubs loaded the bases in the bottom of the inning, Indians reliever Nick Whitgren hit pinch hitter Cameron Maybin with a pitch, bringing home the winning run. That's been something that's been in this team's culture for a while now, coming from behind and winning games, Bryant said. It's always nice to feel like we kind of stole a win. We had one in Milwaukee, felt like we stole a win, and so anytime you do that, it definitely feels good. Darvish had more traffic than usual but worked around the additional base runners and was able to avoid the big inning. He didn't allow another run to score after the 5th and finished with his 9th consecutive quality start, allowing 3 runs over 7 innings. He struck out 7 and walked 1. While Javi Baez's solo homer in the 2nd was a big moment, it was the Cubs' base running that paid the most dividends Tuesday, particularly from Bryant. He scored from second on Rizzo's double in the 5th and went from first to third in the 8th and 9th, making it possible to score the winning run. Baez also added another standout play to his resume, scoring from first in the 8th after stealing second and scoring on an errant throw from center fielder Delino DeShields. Base running, we've needed to improve on here a lot, manager David Ross said. We did have some really good base running tonight. We also had some not so good base running tonight. The goal is to be consistent. When KB gets on base, that's what he brings. Just an easy stride, first to third, twice tonight. Really good heads-up base running. That's definitely part of our game. Over the last 4 games, the Cubs have played like they know they still have something to prove. And their schedule has also added to the atmosphere. With 2 additional playoff spots in the American and National League this season, every team the Cubs will play over the final 2 weeks, with the exception of the Pirates, is within 3 games of a playoff spot. I think when you get back in the division, the intensity ramps back up, Ross said. The 2 teams know each other really well, and so you feel a little bit more of that playoff atmosphere. The teams we've been playing are pushing for spots. We're pushing for a spot. We're pushing to play the best baseball we can, and we're in a good situation standings-wise, but we want to be playing the best baseball we can so we can go deep into October and reach our goal. So, yeah, it's definitely felt a little ramped up.